So in the today's class, I would like to explain about the object identification mechanism available in a UI automator, and the first topic in the next chapter, which is share and control the real Android device screen from PC. So these are the concepts which we are going to study in our today's session. Okay, so let's start with the first concept, which is share and control of a real device screen from PC. So why we need this concept? Why we need to share and control our mobile on your system? The simple point out over here is assume that I connected my mobile and I'm performing some operations. Okay, assume that I connected my mobile and I am performing some operations, or I'm executing some scripts on the app. As I am sitting in front of my mobile, I can see what are all the operations performing on the mobile device. Whereas for you people, you don't know what's happening in my mobile. So what we need to do out over here means, here there are a few apps using which we can share our mobile device screen. Okay, we can share our mobile device screen on your laptop or desktop. Okay, so we are going to share your screen using certain apps. The various apps which we can use are Team Viewer. Okay, we can use a Team Viewer to share your screen from mobile onto your PC. The only thing required for this one is, okay, just a second guys, I think I need to update these running notes. Just give me a minute. So I'm maintaining a single notes so that would be easy for me to share with everyone. So that's the reason I'm just updating this stuff. Okay. So here the point is, let me update this whole information here. So Team Viewer. So in order to work on this one, we need to download this app on both the mobile and your system also. Okay, so this is a one kind, and another option is Wiser app. So this is an app which is an add-on for Chrome browser. This is an add-on for a Chrome browser. Wiser is an add-on for a Chrome browser. So we can add it to the Chrome, and we need to download this app from Play Store to our mobile device. From our Play Store to our mobile device. Okay, to our mobile device. So that we can share our mobile screen. We can share our mobile screen onto your laptops. So the point out over here is, you know, in Windows and on a Mac we have a Chrome browser. So we can use this Wiser app for both Windows and Mac. See, it means the simple point is, As of now in our classes, we are going to start about this Android testing on a Windows. Moving further, we are going to discuss about how can we execute on an iPhone and all those things we are going to study moving further. For all those stuff, if at all we know this concept, okay, using this Visor app, okay, we can share either our Android device screen or else even we can share our iPhone screen as well. So for that reason, we are going to install this Visor app. So for this reason, we are going to install Visor app to Chrome on my PC and to my mobile from Play Store. Okay, fine. So done up to here. So the next one is steps to add this for Chrome browser. Okay, so I'm just trying to open up Visor app for Chrome. So just specify this one. So let me click on the link. So here Visor Android control. So this is an add-on. So here the various steps are: open the below URL, and from there, once after we open that, click on install button. So let me take a screenshot. So here click on install button. Okay, so how this is gonna looks like means this is the one. So Visor, this is the one you need to install. Okay, done. After successful installation, open a new tab and select see here, open a new tab and select apps folder and select apps folder. See, I'm capturing this screenshot. So here my intention is to select apps. Here on a browser we have apps here, right? Just to select that one. So let me capture these screenshots. Whenever we selected apps, let it load. Okay, so whenever we selected these apps, it will display the list of applications added to our, okay, it will display the list of applications added. So from where, click on this Visor. Okay, fourth, below screen will display, from where select Visor. So this is the screen it's gonna display. Click on that Visor. So wherever you click on this Visor, a new pop-up window got displayed. So this is how a new pop-up window got displayed. The next one is a new pop-up window will display. That's it. A new pop-up window will display for us. That's it. Prior this thing, what I'm doing means steps to add to a Chrome browser, and now here I'm making a point as steps to add for Android device. Steps to add for an Android device. The various steps here are: open the Play Store, enter Visor, and select the app which is having this icon. Select the app which is having below icon. Click on install. That's it. Which icon? I just want to get this icon. Okay, I just want to get this icon, visor icon. So here is the icon. So from the Play Store, it will display the list of apps. From there, search for this. Okay, from there search for this icon, or else a visor app which is having this icon, and click on an install. That's it. And now here, how to share mobile screen. How can we share our mobile screen? See, in an earlier example, so whenever you have identified this visor, this is how the screen will display. Okay, this is how the screen will display. So, steps. From the above pop-up, click on Find Devices button. See here, you have a Find Devices button. So click on that. Let me copy the screenshot. So I am highlighting these Find Devices. Let me select these Find Devices too. I am copying this screenshot and I am updating in these running notes. And after that, whenever you click on a Find Devices, see, visor is requesting to access this device. So here is my device and select it. List of devices connected to our mobile will display, from where select the desired device and click on select button. So here I'm capturing this screenshot too. So here select this device and click on this select button. I'm copying this screenshot, updating here. So whenever we select this one, automatically a visor pop-up window will display. This is my mobile name and this is my mobile. See here, a new pop-up will display in a few seconds which has our mobile. See, this is the things which I have on my mobile, and here using this app we can control our mobile phone too. Okay, using this app we can control our mobile phone too. Okay, so here these, see, I'm selecting YouTube from my mobile device. Whatever it might be, we can select it from our, okay, whatever it might be, we can select it from the system which will be reflected in a mobile device. A new pop-up will display within a few seconds like this. Okay, your mobile device will display here. We can perform any operation on mobile from the PC itself. Okay, so this is the way how can we share our mobile device screen. Okay, so this is the way how can we share our mobile device screen out over here. Okay, cool. Done up to here. Am I clear for everybody, or do you have any questions for me? Okay, guys, is this point clear for everybody, or do you have any questions for me? Divya, Bhargavi, Vanilla, Clear. Okay, cool. So once we are done up to here, okay, finally we just shared our mobile device screen here, right, using this Visor app. See, here is the Visor app. Whatever my see here, I can perform any operations. Either I can draft messages, either I can perform a dialing operation, or else we have a bunch of apps here available. We can select any one of those available apps. Okay, we can select any one of those available apps. So guys, just give me 1 minute. I will be on a mute for a minute. Okay, just give me a minute. Fine. Done up to here. So we have seen that how can we install this Visor app. So with this Visor app, what it will be helpful means whenever we are controlling or else whenever we are performing, executing the scripts on a mobile device, we can see it out over here. Okay, we can see it out over here in our system itself. That's the first point. And then the next concept which we need to study is about object identification mechanism. Okay, so how we are going to identify objects. Okay, so what exactly the object identification mechanism we have in this Android. Okay, in this Android basically. Okay, in order to identify the objects, okay, in order to identify the objects, the first thing what you need to do means you need to download and install these platform tools. Okay, you need to download and install these platform tools. Let me make a point out over here. Okay, so here download platform tools for SDK. So why we are learning this concept? What is the significance of this particular concept? See, the simple point out over here is our ultimate objective is to identify object properties. Okay, in order to identify the object properties, we have two different ways. One is we can use a tool feature UI Automator, and another one is we can use an Appium desktop version to identify the object properties. But right now, in order to use this UI Automator, you need to install all the dependent Android tools to our PC first. The entire Android configuration, we need to finish it first. So what we need to do out over here is the steps in order to finish this stuff are, okay, the steps in order to finish this particular stuff are, okay, the first step is, okay, so this is my first step. So what I am doing means open the command prompt and enter Android, click on enter button. So I just opened my command prompt and I entered as an Android and I clicked on an enter button. After a few seconds, the Android SDK manager will display for us. Okay, after a few seconds, see here, Android SDK manager, it's still loading. After a few seconds, Android SDK manager will display. This is how, this is the Android SDK manager as a below. Okay, Android SDK manager as below. Let me copy this screen and update these running nodes. Android SDK manager will display for us. Okay, so this is the Android SDK manager. So once we opened this one, so here if you clearly observe from the tools, okay, so it is selecting a couple of things, and then here if you observe, you have an Android 8.0 as the latest version, Android 7.1.1 which is an earlier version, and an Android 7.0 which is a previous version. So the simple point is, from this SDK manager, we can find a list of, okay, from this SDK manager, we can find a list of Android versions, right? We can find the list of Android versions in which select the folder which is second latest version. Okay, select the folder which is the second latest version. The second latest version is Android 7.1. So usually a simple question will rise in our mind, why we are selecting second folder? Why not the first folder, the latest version itself? Right? Why not latest version? The simple reason, the answer for this one is, there is a question usually comes in our mind. The answer for this one is, usually the latest Android OS will comes with the new mobile devices. If you are using an phone which has older OS, it will be bit difficult to execute. Hence, we are going for previous releases. Okay, hence we are going for the previous releases. Fine. So I'm just selecting this. Okay, I'm from this particular stuff, I'm selecting this Android 7.1. See, 7.1.1 complete folder. I just selected this Android select complete folder, and from this tools I'm selecting this Android SDK tools which are related to my selected Android version. So whenever you selected your folder here 7.1, automatically in the tools it will be selected. The desired ones will be selected, and from there if you scroll down you can find an extra folder in which install these things. See here, install Google API, Android SDK, Google repository, and all these things. Install these things. See what are all installed for me, just install here from this. Okay, so let me capture this screenshot, and then from the extra folder select the check boxes which are installed in the below image. What are all the things which I have installed? Just to select them. Okay, just to select them here. What are all the installed? And finally click on, see, once after you selected those many packages, install 18 packages. Click on install. Okay, install 18 packages button. For me it's displaying as a 18, whereas for you it might increase the counts, but go for install packages. See, the simple point is, don't install complete extra folder, so select only few of the files here, and don't install all these Android versions. Okay, don't go for all these Android versions. If you want, go for Android. As of now you are installing Android 7, right? Go for Android 4.4.2. It means select this folder. These two are enough. Okay, and I click on this install packages. automatically it will be installing packages. It will take some time to finish. Once it was done, then go to below path to check out whether all got installed or not. It will take some time to finish that, but go to this folder path. The folder path out over here is where I'm going for is, so C drive, users, Surendra, app data, local, Android. You can find an SDK folder in which you have an options like tools, platform tools, all these info will display for us. So here I'm copying this folder path. Go to this below folder path. So this is Surendra. Okay, so this is the path. So this is the path of in which you can get the entire stuff. Okay, this is the path in which we can get the entire stuff. So done up to here. So we have downloaded the required Android SDK managers. And now, how can we identify object properties? See, without identifying object properties, it's not possible for us to write a program. So for sure, we need to specify that. We have two ways. One is Appium desktop desired capabilities. The second one is UI Automator. Okay, UI Automator. So let me show you how can we work on this. Okay, so how can we work on this? Two different steps. The first one is Appium desktop version. How can you work on that? Okay, how can you work on that? There's the Appium desktop version. Desired capabilities from Appium desktop. This is the first method. Okay, so we do have two different methods. We are going to study both the methods, but right now I am explaining the first method. So open the Appium's desktop and click on Start Server button. Say I'm double clicking on this Appium desktop version. Okay, I'm clicking on this Appium desktop version. Okay, Appium desktop version, and then I'm trying to open this one. It will take a couple of seconds to open that one. So I just opening that one. It will take a couple of seconds to load that. Okay, so I don't want the Eclipse editor. So let me try one more time. So see, the main issue out over here, why it is consuming more time means I have a virtual machine where in which the Mac was configured, which is occupying more and more memory, so which will reduce my system performance. And moreover, I have this Appium desktop version and as well as a Appium earlier version also, because of which it's taking more time. My system is completely overloaded, so because of which it is taking more time, and it is asking you for a latest version, so just skip it out, no need. So click on this Start Server v.1.64. okay, so I'm just making a point here. Click on a Start Server button v.1.6.4. okay, v.1.6.4, v1.6.4. Start this version. Once the server was started, on the next page you have an option which is a Start New Session. Click on Start New Session button. So let me copy this screenshot and add it out over here for better readability. So I'm just highlighting this start new session button. We just need to click on this button. Okay, start new session. Just a second. Copy it. I'm just copying this screenshot in order to update the running notes. Okay, so done. Start new session button. So whenever you click on this, just a minute, the screenshot was not copied. Okay. Okay. So whenever you clicked on this start new session, a new pop-up will display. Okay. Start new session. Once you clicked on that, below pop-up screen will display. So from here we can connect to a SaaS lab, we can connect to a test object, and we can create our automation server here. From where we need to pass the desired capabilities. We need to pass desired capabilities. So as of now, we don't know anything about the desired capabilities, but the only thing which we need to remember out over here, whenever we are working on any Android devices means, so the only capabilities which we need to pass are various capabilities are which we need to pass are, okay, the various capabilities are, from where I'm giving it as, okay, from where I'm giving it the first one as a, okay, I'm giving it as the first one as a device name, on which device you would like to execute, platform version, platform name, and an app. Okay, so these are all the information which we need to give. First, suppose if I don't know what I need to give, directly click on a start session. It is throwing an error message stating that you must include a platform name. So here I am adding a platform name. So I am working on an Android, hence my platform is an Android itself. And I am clicking on a plus. Again click on a start session. I don't know which parameter I need to pass again. So it is stating that it's not the device name you need to pass. So here I am giving device name. Again my device name is an Android, so I am giving it as an Android. And again click on a start. It is stating that app. So whatever the app you would like to work. So here for now, each and every app, as discussed in yesterday's class, I mentioned that each and every app will have an APK file. So I am copying the APK file for one app. Okay, I am copying the APK file for one app and I am passing that APK file path here. And then after that, again click on a start session. Usually it will ask for, okay, usually it will ask for platform versions. If not, it will directly connect it to. See here I haven't specified any platform version. If you observe, I haven't specified any platform version, but it is rotating. So it means it is considering these inputs and then it is starting a new session and it open up this new session here. So let me add a point here. After passing these parameters, click on a start session button. It will take few seconds. to load a new tab. Whereas in the meantime, if you observe your mobile device, whatever the app you have specified, okay, whatever the app you have specified as a APK file, that app will be installed and launched on a mobile. This is the first point. And the second point out over here is, in the newly opened window, it has a screenshot of the applications opened on the mobile device. See here, as of now, if you observe my visor, okay, it has this Android UI. In my mobile, I opened this. It means the desired capabilities open this Android UI. If you open these new capabilities, this is the screenshot it got a captured. Okay, so this is the screenshot it got a captured. Okay, fine. Update this here. This is the screenshot it got a captured. Now here on the left hand side, you can find an image. If you observe above screenshot, on the left hand side, an image is displaying. If we hover mouse on anything or click on any objects on that image and observe the page. See here, I'm clicking on this show alert. See here, the properties got displayed, the HTML tags got displayed here, and the relevant properties got displayed here. So take a print screen. Below screen will display for us. So these are all. So let me copy this screenshot. Okay, so I selected this alert, show alert. That's why it is highlighting in a different color. This is an HTML tag information, and these are all the various properties. Tag information, various properties for that object, selected object. That's it. So this is how it is displaying the properties. We can copy these properties and we can specify in our program. Okay, so here let me make a point. We can copy these properties. Okay, and we can copy these properties and we can use them in our program. Okay, fine. And then see, okay, as of now we are on this page, it captured the information. If, okay, let me make a note. If we would like to capture properties for some other page, then navigate to that page on the mobile, and click on refresh button in the above screen. See here, we have a refresh button here. Let me copy this screenshot as well. So this is the refresh. Okay, I would like to copy it. I would like to click on this refresh button. Okay, in the middle under the app source you have this refresh. I would like to click on this refresh. So let me show you this example. So on my visor, what I am doing means I am selecting this drop down, guys, so that in my mobile device choose a country got a display. Switch here, click on a refresh. Automatically it will capture the current device screen. So this is how it got displayed. Selecting these values again will display the properties. Sometimes whenever you are trying to refresh, okay, fine, done up to here, let me make a note which will display updated information for which we can get properties again. And the next point is, sometimes when we are trying to refresh, it will throw some messages stating that session was terminated. Then close that pop-up. Again, repeat the steps to create a new session. Okay, repeat the steps and create a new session. So usually there is a possibility to occur this stuff. Okay, so this is the way how can we capture object properties here. Okay, this is the way how can we capture object properties using the first method. And we have a second method to capture the object properties. Second method, UI Automator. Okay, we will study about this UI Automator concept in our tomorrow session. Okay, I will explain this UI Automator concept in our tomorrow session. Okay, done. And if I think a couple of people joined the session today only, so for them I'm giving the reference link for the previous videos. Okay, so I'm just sharing this link in a chat window. Go to this blog. Here it has all the session links, Appium session links over there. Okay.